What do you think of this letter? I've been working on it all morning, but I think it's more or less ready to send now.
Well, the first paragraph is too long, and there are a few typing mistakes. I'd change those things, but otherwise, it looks good.
I didn't even notice those mistakes. I like your idea to break up that paragraph.
How do I know the fax went through? I'm not sure if I did it right or not, and I really need this fax to go through.
Well, it usually prints out a confirmation sheet, but it's not working properly at the moment, so you'll have to look at this display here.
There's a green light. What does that mean?
It means it went through just fine.
When you finish that report, here are all the files for the next one we need to complete by tomorrow evening.
I'm not even halfway through this first one. Can't you extend the deadline? I've got a headache, and I've hardly slept all week.
I'll see what I can do, but in the meantime, take some aspirin and keep working.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a box of 50 of these blue pens with the very fine point, but I can't find them. They're usually on the top shelf near the envelopes.
We may be out of stock, but I can order some for you if you like. It shouldn't take more than 3 days.
Sure. Can you have them delivered to my office too?
Listen, Evans is doing a fantastic job with the price account. We should consider giving him a raise or bonus or something, shouldn't we?
He has proven to be quite an asset. Price used to be such a problem, but Evans has really smoothed out the bumps.
Right. Then we'll bring it up at the next meeting.
I think the overall tone of the report is good, but I've marked your mistakes and made other corrections.
I'm sorry, I did it in rather a hurry.
Next time, don't let yourself be distracted by deadlines. Concentrate and take the time you need to do a good job.
I'll try, but I get so stressed out by deadlines.
Janet told me you quit your job. I thought you were really happy there. What happened?
I loved it, but I didn't like living in a big city, so I'm moving to a small town in the eastern part of the state.
Wow, that's a lot of change at once.
Yeah, but it feels like the right thing to do.
Madam, let me show you our latest office equipment. You can sign up for our special trial offer on these home copy machines.
What do I need to do?
It's simple. Give us your credit card number and you can take a machine for 30 days. If you aren't happy with it, you can return it, or you can keep it, and we'll charge it to your credit card.
The maintenance division has incurred some pretty high expenses in the last quarter.
Apparently, a lot of machines are breaking down due to age. We're constantly having to call in the mechanics.
Let's consider upgrading our equipment rather than putting out so much for repairs.
Well, let's look at our options first to see what is most cost-effective.
I never realized you were so quick with numbers until yesterday's meeting. I was very impressed.
Thank you. I really like working with numbers. I probably should have been an accountant.
I'd be happy to give you some practice. Would you like to help with some of the bookkeeping?
Well, if you're sure that no one would mind.
You have reached the U.S. Government Forms Request line. Please press 2, then dial in the code for the form you require. At the sound of the tone, state how many copies you need. Then say and spell your full name, your street address including apartment number, and city, state, and zip code. Also, please state your telephone number, including the area code, so that we may call if we have questions about your order. To repeat this message, press 9. If you are not calling from a touch-tone phone, you should begin speaking immediately after the tone, which will occur after several seconds of silence. Please wait for the tone. Please press 3 if you require assistance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are fortunate to have as our next speaker an extremely talented woman. Elizabeth Morgan started her career in marketing 35 years ago for Allen & Company in Dallas, Texas, the makers of packaged food products. Originally a high school math teacher, Elizabeth began working in the accounts department at Allen & Company. After proving herself as a hard worker, she decided to transfer to marketing in search of a new challenge. Soon, her true talents were revealed when she became a brand manager. Elizabeth Morgan has been very successful in the world of brand management marketing, even though it is traditionally dominated by men. She was the one who launched Rice and Flavors so successfully. Ladies and gentlemen, please extend a warm welcome to Elizabeth Morgan.
I've called this meeting this afternoon to deliver some very sad news. We regret to inform all of you that our esteemed colleague Albert Silver died of a heart attack last night at his home in New Jersey. Mr. Silver's illustrious career began in 1964 when he left college to work on Wall Street as an equity analyst. Into the 1980s, Mr. Silver worked for several firms, including Einstein's and Dell Investments, until he became a senior strategist at Martindale in 1984. He was responsible for developing the firm's overall views of the financial markets. After 3 years, he left Martindale and confounded Coronado Partners, where we have all come to know him and appreciate his intelligence, humor, and kindness. He'll be greatly missed. Thank you.
Alta Airlines Flight 35 to Salt Lake City will begin boarding all passengers through Gate 15D. FAA regulations state that all carry-on luggage must fit beneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. If your luggage does not fit, we will request that you check it at the gate. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. It is a federal offence to tamper with smoke detectors in the bathrooms. We will begin boarding passengers with small children, as well as any passengers needing special assistance. First-class passengers may board at any time. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Shop without ever getting up from your desk. Find the office supplies you use most often through our discount office supply catalogue. The catalogue offers 300 pages of office supplies from staples to desk chairs and complete office furniture sets. We stock everything you need for office or home use, and don't miss out on the special discounts available to catalogue customers only. Pick up a copy of our latest catalogue at any of our 3 conveniently located discount office supply outlets. You can find us in Santa Fe, on Cordova Road, near the intersection with St. Francis, and at 2 locations in Albuquerque, on Eubank, and Montgomery, and on 4th and San Mateo.
Come face to face with the biggest creatures wildlife has to offer. Stretch out on a gorgeous beach or just relax in the evening with a glass of wine from vineyards so glorious their fruits are savored around the world. Welcome to the new South Africa, the destination with so much to enrich and enchant you. South Africa plays host to sun and fun seekers and outdoor enthusiasts alike. From the USA, it's just a non-stop overnight flight. South African Airlines, the only world-class airline with African roots and global reach. The magic of your South African safari begins when you step aboard your flight. Call your travel agent or SAA today at 1-800-999-5567.
Hi, this is Brandy Smith. I'm calling to let you know that I've managed to make the reservations that you wanted for this Thursday. I've booked 3 seats on flight BL998, leaving Heathrow Airport at 13, arriving in Geneva at 14:15, local time. There's no meal because the flight is so short, but they will be serving a light snack. Alcoholic beverages are not included in the price of the ticket. You'll need to be at the airport at least 2 hours before the flight to check in. Now, the only bad news is that I was unable to get you all seats together, so I'm afraid you won't be sitting next to each other. Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Attention please, attention. Would the parents of Samantha Green please make their way to the customer services counter on the first floor, Area C. She was found in the car park, wandering by herself. She says that she lost her parents when she went to take a look in the toy store while they were going to the garden supply store. Again, I repeat, would the parents of 4-year-old Samantha Green please make their way immediately to the customer services center on the first floor? We know this is a stressful moment, but for safety reasons, we will be asking you to describe your daughter and the clothing she is currently wearing before we can reunite you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Fed up with all those disturbed nights' sleep? Kept awake until late by the sound of your neighbor's TV or your kids' music? Do the cars driving by at night prevent you from getting the good night's sleep you need? For a limited time only, the Bright Night White Noise Machine is brought to you for the incredible price of $9.99, down from its regular price of $29.99. This machine comes with 3 different settings, making it adjustable for those noisier nights. Choose from 4 different sounds: sea waves, flowing water, shifting sands, and a gentle breeze. Bright Night has been proven to block out unwelcome sound for even the lightest of sleepers. Call 1-900-888-9999 right now to take advantage of this great offer.
Thank you for all gathering here today to help raise funds for the 25th Friends of Greenford charity auction. As many of you already know, we ask local businesses to donate items for auction. This year, as always, the businesses of Greenford have come up with some wonderful items. Of particular note are an original crystal dish, donated by Greenford Crystal, and a beautiful wool rug woven especially for the auction by local artist Penelope Simmons. Remember that all money raised today will go back into our local community for leisure projects for the young people of Greenford. I'm also pleased to announce that Greenford Motors has set up a scholarship for one talented Greenford youngster each year who plans to study engineering at Greenford University.